Hello my dudes, it is I, Cyotee, and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering whose legs those are, Beatrice Safa and Christian Petrarca having a conversation there. So this is a Create This Book episode. Let's just crack right into the prompts. I've only done 2 prompts this episode because I sort of ran out of time in the week. Also, I want to apologise for the quality of this video. I'm trying to figure out the camcorder world. In other words, I'm trying to figure out how to use a camcorder, so we'll see how that pans out. Anyways, first prompt is create a border, draw or put together some sort of interesting border around these pages. I used an oversized piece of paper, traced around the perimeter of the book, the open book. I used chalk pastel to create that iconic rainbow bath look. Strengthened the smudges with some coloured pencils, you know, so it looks a little bit more tidy, a little bit more put together. And I used acrylic paint in the middle to sort of dab in a blob in the middle and the rainbow bath bordering it in place, if you know what I mean. Then I sprayed it with spray Mod Podge. I tend to not use Mod Podge, but I use chalk on it and it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Hairspray doesn't do as good at securing it in. I mean, it does good, but not as good as I'd like it to. So I just use a Mod Podge. It dries a lot quicker and also it keeps the chalk in a bit more. Spray really close up, a lot of spray on it, and then the later coats I sort of, you know, go a little bit higher, little bursts of mist, you know, if you mean. Am I making any sense? Now I'm going to move it on to my roommate that totally exists. Good day, my name's Jess. For those of you who don't watch every video on Maurice's channel, I am this idiot's girlfriend. I know, how disgusting. I'm working on this video because I have a room debt to pay for Maurice. So let's get into it. So the page we're doing is create a meal. Draw write about your ideal meal. Don't forget about dessert. Oh my god, this is making me hungry already. So he is drawing up the design that you can't see, but it's there. Next, they measured the pages with width and length. Use the first piece to care for the second piece. Drew a bubble around the instructions, pinch the middle to cut a hole, cut where the radius line would go to the edge, and go around the circumference of the bubble. My handwriting looks like I wrote gay, but it says any. About any visible pencil lines. This will act as a barrier so we won't have to draw on top of the bleed from the other page. That was a mouthful if I said any. Sketched it off camera. Here's a couple photos for you losers. Oh, you couldn't record that, Maurice? Seriously? Erased pencil lines, which is apparently his least favourite part. He told me to write that down. Started fine lining, and look at that, he's drawing junk food from the looks of it. And apparently he was craving Macca's, but an alien knockoff. Honestly, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Very creative. Not. What do we have to eat? What do we have? I listed them down on this. Some French fries, obviously. A hamburger. No, not a hamburger. A double cheeseburger, actually. Some standard drink. It's not really clear. Doesn't translate what's in the drink. And some chicken nuggets, which is very strange coming from Maurice. He doesn't usually order chicken nuggets. Anyways, by the way, I'm the only one who sees it because I like to point out these things. Here's a fat mistake. While he was trying to connect the lines from page A to page B, he miscalculated it so badly. The burger is like deformed. luckily he draws it in a way that it's not very noticeable unless you really look up close there. Just saying, that's the thing that's happening in that bloody thing. I'm so good at describing things. Anyways, oh yeah, erasing lines again, that's a must. In this footage you can see him briefly chalk pasteling, and then the camera died. That's the end of that called as live, at least until we find the battery charger to charge the batteries, because that's the only way we can do it. But it's hard to find battery chargers for that specific camera, and it's just a pain in the you know what. So bear with this very random video quality we have here. Congratulations Maurice, you have nails. After the chalk pastel job, he rubbed out the chalk dust with an eraser, typically, and simply coloured in, you know, pretty self-explanatory. I'll just let you watch. One thing that's interesting though is that he did one page on one day and the other page on the other, and it's very clear on the hamburger that he got the colours wrong on the second page. One is a little bit more saturated than the other, but that's alright. And here's a photo of a deformed burger. Anyways, that's a lovely page. Makes me very hungry. I haven't had Macca's in a good while. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for looking at my beautiful face all this time. Anyway, see you later mates, have a good one. Maurice?
Yeah? Oh! Jess, you didn't have to! Thanks, girl! Oh. Very generous. This burger, unlike yours in that drawing, isn't deformed. You didn't notice that? I don't see a difference. Never mind. Mmm.